Hey there, what's up everybody? So today I'm going to be trying something new. So I've been trying to focus on consuming less and creating more, and today I'm gonna start a little series. So today I'm trying to make a Bible cover for my Bible. I tried to make one yesterday. It didn't come out quite as I wanted to, so today I went to Hobby Lobby and I bought a couple of things. Let me show you them in just a second. But I'm going to be starting a new little segment where I'm just going to try different hobbies and creating different things just to kind of bring out my more like artistic personality, and even like creating a video right now. Just trying to like limit my screen time and limit my time spent on my phone. So I'm going to be following like a YouTube tutorial, so I'll have that linked as well, of the person that, the tutorial I'm following, and I'll go ahead and show you the things I just bought from Hobby Lobby. I'm just using like a sewing machine and then these materials here. So give me a second and I'll show you. So here I am. I really need to get a tripod, but I don't have one yet because I've just been focused on making this video and not trying to buy excessive things, but I just want to get this video out and just start creating before I just decide that, I don't have enough time or don't have this or don't have that. So I'm just putting a video out. So this is the Bible cover I made yesterday. I'm not too happy with it. I pieced together each piece of this fabric by myself. So like these were all different pieces, but over here on the back it got a little bit jacked up because just the measurements or whatever I was doing just wasn't completely correct, and there's like a small tiny hole here. So it wasn't exactly the right thing, and then for some reason, like I don't sew all the time, but for some reason I forgot even about, so I was just doing it from my mind and just trying it and winging it. So for some reason I just completely forgot about like flipping it inside out, like, and sewing it, like to flip the right sides together and then flip it right side out so that you can't see the seams. And so on the inside here you can see like all of the seams that I did, and like I don't really know if you can tell, but they look pretty wonky and just not great. And not to mention, this isn't even the Bible that I wanted to make it for. So this is a different Bible I have, and this is the Bible I'm trying to put a cover on. And as you can see, they're not exactly the same size. So what happened was I was measuring with this Bible, but the inseam allowance I tried to use yesterday just was way too much, and I wasn't even using like measurements. I was just winging it by just measuring this Bible to the fabric and just adding whatever I thought would be right. So something I do like about this one is it has like a little bookmark I added into the cover. The other one that I'm going to be making, it has a little bit of a different approach, so it's still going to connect on the inside so that it completely encases the Bible, but it's going to have like a pocket here where you can like add another notebook and then add some markers. I don't know if you can tell, but it'll have like a pocket here and then have like a small pocket on the front where you can add a couple markers as well. So hopefully that will go good. And I'll show you what I bought really quickly. This is the Bible. The cover is starting to rip and stuff. It was my mom's old Bible, so that's why I'm trying to put a cover on it so I can just keep the life in it. And I really like the tabs that it has, and it's called a study Bible, so it has like stuff on the sides where you can like it helps with just certain verses and like different, like diving into different stuff. So this is the one that I'm going to be putting the cover on, not the other one. And this is what I got from Hobby Lobby. It's called Fusible Interfacing. The video called for this, so I bought this. I think it goes on the inside so that it can give it a little bit more structure. Some more thread. I've been using cotton thread, but this is polyester. I looked it up. It says this is even stronger. I would have preferred to use cotton, but they didn't have any more white cotton, so I just bought it. I bought a bigger one because I don't want to run out and just use it for multiple different things. I bought this cool little tag. It says handmade on it. I don't know if you can tell that well, but There's just 6 of them, and they all say handmade, so I'm probably gonna sew this on with the hand sew after. And I bought 3 fabric fat quarters. So I bought this one, picked out this strawberry one. This one, it has like little cows and flowers on it and stuff. This one will be like the biggest fabric like that you'll be able to see, and then the other ones will be accent ones. I feel like these go together nicely. I know it's not blue like the other one, but I also kind of wanted to switch up, so I think that these will pair well. And one last thing, I got this little measuring thing because I don't have one. I don't know where one is, so I just decided it was like $1.99, so I was like, I'm not gonna search for a ruler and have to worry about other stuff, and I'll just keep this with my stuff for future projects as well. And even if I decide to do things that are longer than a ruler, I'm not gonna have to like measure it and do 6 rulers or whatever. So it says this is 60 inches, and yeah, I think I'm probably gonna get started. I am ready for dinner right now, so I'm probably gonna go to dinner with my parents. So I'll see you guys back when I am starting on this or into the next step. All right, bye. Hey everyone, so we just got back from dinner, and I really want to work on this. It's kind of late, but I really want to start on it. I didn't really get to do much. I only really started just like taking down some measurements, and I'm gonna start measuring and trying to cut out pieces of paper. So my goal is, I have some papers here, going to try to cut them so that I can use them as a template for cutting the fabric. There's like a lot of different pieces that I have to find, so I'm gonna start just trying to measure stuff out and just get the right measurements for my pieces of paper so I don't mess up the fabric. Okay, I'll come back after that's done, or if I get frustrated, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, but I'll come back soon. Okay, so I'm back. It is 11:03. It's taken me very long. So here I have all of the pieces of paper measured out for every one of the pieces that I need, and they're all labeled. But here, you can tell I have had to make new papers because it's been bigger than pieces of paper. So that's like partially what's been taking so long, but now I need to figure out which fabric I'm going to use for which. This is what the thing looks like. And so I'm thinking for this material here, this is like what the main book is. Oops. Beautiful. Sorry. So that right there, the yellowish one, I'm thinking it's going to be this one. The one that has like the flowers on there is going to be these flowers. And then the one that's like that little green thing is going to be these strawberries. The green is also the interior. So pink is the interior. The instructions are a little bit confusing though, because it doesn't say because there's like 2 on the outside and stuff, so it doesn't say like exactly which one. I mean, I guess there's only a couple that are gonna be this, so I have to just try to keep track of my stuff and not lose anything, because it says like some of them 1 exterior, 1 exterior, 1 interior, 1 exterior, 1 interface, which is this stuff like I showed before. And I don't want to get confused, but I think I'm gonna start maybe trying to cut some out, but I don't have like a rotary cutter right now or like one of those boards, so I'm literally just gonna be having to cut them out with like these or like fabric scissors. So it's gonna take a while, and I don't think I'm gonna either do any more tonight or finish it tonight. Maybe I'll do some tonight and then get to bed because I have to go to church in the morning. But yeah, that's the progress so far. Okay, so I just got back from church right now, so it took me a little bit because there was like a crazy accident, so it took me longer to get back home, but I'm going to continue to try to cut these into the proper fabrics. Yesterday, I pretty much only got to this fabric and only got to this much. I'm still confused by the template, of what I'm supposed to be cutting out and whatnot, and I've added this. I had this in my stuff already. I didn't need to buy it, but it is looking like I may not have enough of this to be the interior, because it's a fat quarter, so it's only this much, and it's looking like almost like all of it will be taken by the interior color. So I'm going to use this for the interior and then use this for the accents on the exterior. I think it's like just one of the pockets will be this. So I'll get back to you after I've done at least outlining this or maybe cutting them. And yeah, so I'll come back after I have some more of that done. Okay, this is the last one I have to cut out. It looks like a lot, but we got everything else done. So now we just have to cut out this one, and then we can start pinning, sewing, whatever. I finally finished cutting out everything. I'm gonna start with, it's called the front pen pouch, with these two fabrics. I'm gonna start loading a bobbin. Here is the machine. I'm gonna load a bobbin, and then I'm gonna start sewing. So this is going to be the like pencil pouch thing, and I made these frills myself, which I thought that this part was gonna come out bad. Scared. Then this is gonna be like the inner flap thing. These will be the ties. This will be sewn onto this front as like a pencil pocket. Okay, this is where it's at so far. I just put, I hand stitched this little thing on. I'm sewing the spine on, and the pocket's already on, and this is like the back piece. It's not connected yet, but I'm about to sew along this line. Here's a little sneak peek into how it's coming. So I've sewed, this is the cover piece, this is the spine, and this is the cover piece, and they have the interfacing on it. And this is a pocket. It'll come together when we sew on the inner lining. And these are like pen pockets, like you can slip a pen in there. I'm gonna try to add this ribbon as like a bookmark when I'm sewing all of the linings together. So I'll come back in just a minute. Right here I have the front and the back pieces put together. I have it all pinned up, and now I'm gonna sew along all of these lines and leaving a 3-inch gap right here so I can flip it right side out after. I've already flipped it right side out once, but it's slightly too big for my Bible. My seam is right here, but it needs to go more on the top side. So, sorry, I just walked up the stairs. I'm going to end this little thing. While I was sewing, it got in the way while I was like sewing over this line. So I'm gonna re-sew this line with it out so I can make sure to get a flat stitch, because right here, I don't know where it is. Oh, sorry, it's not even over here. I had to move it because it hit that thing and it was like uneven. I wanted to make sure that it's like flat, and it's working really good. So I'm just gonna re-stitch this right here across and then re-stitch this across. Okay, this is the finished product. I have sewed this closed. The thing said to just fold in the edge and sew it on there. I've done that. This is the bookmark. I lit this with a lighter so that hopefully it won't, what's that called? Fringe? I don't know the word. I forgot. So it won't frill. I don't know the word. I did that so that it will stay together and not come apart. This is the tie 1. This is the tie 2. My ties are double shorter than the ladies, but I also didn't want them to be like 2 times as long as this. The inside is actually this fabric because I did not have enough of the strawberry fabric to make this as well for that. So, I mean, that's all that matters too, because you can't even see this. So, and then this is the outside. This is the pen pocket. There's multiple, but like 3 or 4 pens in there. And even, I guess if I can fit something, excuse me, super tiny on here. I've re-sewn this on here. I just put, I don't know if you can tell, but I started it in the middle and ended it in the middle so that you can't tell that I did it afterwards. This is the frill that we did earlier. This is a little pocket so I can fit my journal in there. This is the spine and the back. This is how that came out. And I'll show it to you after I put my Bible in it. Okay, so this is the finished product. The bow, it's kind of small, but honestly, it works perfectly fine. I wouldn't, like, maybe a little bit longer. Maybe I could have just sewn it like towards the edge a little bit more when I did sew it, but the bow is working completely fine, so I'm honestly not mad at it. It has my journal in it that I use to like take notes at church and stuff and write about my verses. And my 2 pens, it fits, and it could probably fit like 2 more pens on the sides right here. And yeah, this is the back. It has the little bookmark in there. This is like the verse that we're working on in church right now. And yeah, this is exactly what I was going for. It took me about like maybe 2 days. I want to say like 1.5 days, like straight though. So I didn't eat lunch, and I didn't eat dinner yet. It's almost 8 o'clock. But I just really was focused on getting this finished, and I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I cannot wait to use this more. This looks like it's concluding the end of this episode of the series, but stay tuned as I do more things to create instead of consume. I don't know what the next thing on my list is going to be, whether it's going to be to crochet something or maybe to sew something else, maybe paint something, but stay tuned. I'm going to be creating a video right now, which is what I'm doing, so that's something else. But I'll give you guys an update, give you an update on like my screen usage, and there will be other like videos coming that I want to do. Oh, I can cook. So this is a series that I wanted to start for me. My phone keeps falling. This is a series I wanted to start for me, but this will be something that I just continue to do. And sorry. This will be just something I continue to do, and you can stay tuned for that if you'd like. So yeah, that's it for this video today, and the phone will not stop falling, sorry. But that's it for this video, and we'll catch you on the next episode of the series.